Hey guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So some of you might remember the game by the name of Tanki Online. Some of you might even used to play it back in the day. It is quite an old game by now, and it definitely went through many stages. Some of you might also know that they also created Tanki X, which unfortunately did not succeed, so they kind of had to stick with Tanki Online. For those who don't know, Tanki Online is basically a tank game, but it is very low quality and very low graphics. But the overall feel of the game and the mechanics is pretty neat, so that's why people stuck to it and why they played it. So as a seasoned veteran player of Tanki Online who used to play it many nights, many days back in the day, today we're going to jump back straight into it, and I'm basically going to give you my input, basically tell you and show you how the game is and give you my opinion on if it's still worth to play or not. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Straight off the bat, we can see that the menu is completely different and everything is completely different. I'm actually managed to get a hold of my OG account. If you don't know, they also added some like hovering bodies or hulls as they call them. And they also added a bunch of new different guns that I didn't really look into. Some of them look cool, some of them look quite questioning. But let's not pay attention to that. Let's just straight up jump into quick battle. So after playing the game for a bit, I have to say, well, first of all, that I really missed it. This game has such a unique play style to it, to say like that it was really fun to play and it was really fun to come back to. Even going few years with absolutely zero play, it was so easy to just jump back in and remember how everything used to work. Now, to start things off, the biggest issue with this game is that there's a lot of stuff that you pay money to, so you give real money to things. So if you were someone who just wanted to jump back in the games, absolutely spend zero money on this game and, have zero investment in it, you can still do it. There's weekly missions that you can do that basically reward you with drugs, as they're called in-game. I'm specifically talking about in-game, not real ones. And you're basically useless without these. These you pretty much need to use no matter what the situation is, no matter how good your tank is. You cannot get away with not using them. So using these tools here, if you have them, you're good to go. Now, people can just give real money and get like 1,000, 5,000 of them, $5 here, $5 there, and they have like a full-blown, they're ready for a whole year. Or you can grind the game to get them. So it's basically a 50-50. You can either choose to grind the hell out of this game, play it constantly, or spend 10, 15, 20 bucks here and there and just make your whole life easier, make all the upgrades easier and everything. Play-wise, the game definitely developed. It feels much more smoother, and as you can see, the graphics are way better. But not gonna lie, overall the game feels actually really nice. I thought that it was completely ruined when they introduced it pay to win, to say like that. But I wouldn't really call it pay to win. Sure, you can definitely notice someone who's, pouring down money into this game to get all the latest stuff versus someone who's just, here to play for fun, or someone who just invested a little bit. But even then, the game still feels pretty fair, to be honest. Sometimes you will be dominated by someone who, dumped loads of money into this game. You will come across that for sure. In general, if you just know how to play the game, and if you know, your way around, and if you use the said power-ups, you're pretty much good to go. I've had actually zero issues with this game. One of my friends actually even said that when he played it, there was a lot of cheaters. Now, every game, of course, is going to have cheaters, but from like few days of playing it, I haven't ran into anything that's, game breaking. But overall, this game is still worth to play. I wouldn't really call it that it's a pay to win. It's more of a pay to play, or, pay to, make your life easier and not have to grind it. It's more of like do you want this new shiny weapon now for $5, or do you want to grind 2 weeks for it? And of course, people are gonna, dump in the $5, and it's gonna be like, oh, it's just $5, it doesn't matter, but that's where they get you. I feel like the more actual money you spend on this game, the more you will dig yourself deeper into it. So I would try and avoid it and grind for it, unless you want like, I don't know, the best tank, like the currents, like the biggest level tank, just so that you're ready for in today's world. Overall though, I give it a solid 10 out of 10. I don't really have any issues with it. I can definitely see myself playing more this game. I've spent around $35 already, and it was mostly just for like small upgrades to my tank, just so that I'm ready in today's world, because like I said, I haven't played this game over a few years, so I've been a bit down compared to most people in today's world. But it's free. You can play it, via Google. You can download it on Steam. They even have their own launcher. You can just jump in, give it a go, give it a try. When I started off a fresh new account, most of the people there were completely, basic. They didn't spend any money, and it was pretty much easy and fun to play. But you would definitely have to get more into the game to understand the mechanics and overall to get the feel of it. But that's all pretty much I have to say about this game. It's pretty fun and it's really nice to come back to. If you would like to see some gameplays of it, I might do some in the future, so stick around for that. But yeah, I hope that you found this video interesting, and to all the people that found this video nostalgic, I hope that you enjoyed it. Give Tanki Online a go. Personally, I don't see any issues with it. Of course, there's people who are gonna dump money into it, but overall, I still think it's a fun game. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments if you got some questions or video ideas or whatever. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.